Major League Baseball has a problem. Another problem on their hands involving one of their representatives once again committing a violation against a female, and this one may be the worst case we've seen in a long time, as Marcell Ozuna of my Atlanta Braves has been arrested for domestic violence, strangulation, a felony which carries 1 to 20 years in prison if convicted. And I say Marcell Ozuna of my Atlanta Braves. I hope he's formerly of my Atlanta Braves soon. After reading the, you know, the report here from the Sandy Springs Police Department, um, they just got done investigating Mickey Callaway 3 days ago when it came to the sexual harassment allegations, and they put him away until 2023. That was a workplace thing. This now, with Marcell Ozuna, involves the law, and it doesn't matter if it's domestic violence, it doesn't matter if it's sexual harassment. It doesn't take a rocket scientist for you to figure out that if you violate a woman in any way, shape, or form in any two of these realms, you are a piece of garbage and you don't deserve the privileges that you are getting, especially by Major League Baseball. And if you can put Callaway away until 2023 for what he did, listen to this. At 12:26 p.m. Saturday, May 29th, a 911 call requested officers at a Windsor Cove home due to an assault in progress. When officers arrived at the home, they heard screaming from the inside of the home, and the front door was open. Officers entered the residence through the open door and witnessed the suspect grabbing the victim by the neck and throwing her against the wall. Officers were immediately able to take the suspect into custody without further incident. In addition to the strangulation attempts, the suspect also struck the victim with his arm, which has a cast from a previous injury. Investigators say that Ozuna's wife had visible injuries and that she chose not to seek medical treatment. This is not a case where a victim comes forward, like in Callaway's case or in Alamar's case, and says, well, he did this to me, he did that to me. You have law enforcement putting their eyes on the situation and witnessing a pretty brutal assault um, by Marcell Ozuna on his wife. And honestly, if you cannot give Ozuna a punishment that is way lengthier than what you gave Mickey Callaway, then there is something wrong with this league. Any crimes against females, especially of that nature, is wrong. It doesn't, again, it's common sense. I'm not going to preach it to you. You all know right from wrong. But now for the Atlanta Braves, I think it's obvious that they're going to move on from this once the investigation is completed. Um, I don't know what there is to investigate. It's all pretty much in writing right there. Um, there really is no excuse for it. It can't be, well, the pain meds kind of made me go a little crazy, and I'm not buying any of that crap. I'm not buying any, cop-out story, no pity me, I don't care, your wife was arrested for domestic violence last year, yada, yada, yada. I don't care. So, if you are the Atlanta Braves, you are going to find any way possible to void this contract, which is a 5-year deal worth a lot of money, and he's out the door. And now you're left with the void in the outfield. Can Adrianza fill that void? I don't know. Can Ender fill that void? Who knows? All you know is that the Atlanta Braves have lost a lot of power in this lineup. It's been a really bad year for them so far. They can't get Soroka back. Their bullpen's a wreck. And now with Ozuna taking a big bat out of the lineup, which I'm okay with. I'm a big Braves fan but first and foremost, it's all about, being upstanding. It's about morality. It's just, like I said, it's common sense. I may be a big baseball fan, but certain things come before everything else, and I don't want somebody like that on our team. So this kind of revisits an issue or a trade possibility that the Atlanta Braves have been rumored for a few months now. First it was, well, if Austin Riley doesn't pick it up at third base, we could always go out and trade for Chris Bryant before the trade deadline. Well, now that we know what's going on here, we also know that Chris Bryant also plays a little bit of left field. Could the Atlanta Braves bring in Chris Bryant, have him play left field, possibly have him platoon with Riley, because Riley plays outfield as well. I mean, there's so many options that the Braves can explore right now. But right now, um, everything was just open real wide tonight when it comes to the possibilities how they're going to move forward. But we know um, that if there's a moral bone in any moral bone in the Braves' body right now, Marcell Ozuna would not play another game for them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to play this. Um, Definitely going to need another outfielder. We're going to need an everyday guy, and I don't think the guys that we have now are going to be that guy. So at this point, Chris Bryant could be a good possibility, but it remains to be seen. The investigation's going to be, you know, pretty quick, I think. Um, and I think when the results are in, um, we'll know Ozuna's fate, and it's not going to be good. But in terms of baseball, the baseball operations, we need a left fielder. Chris Bryant makes sense. Um, what do you guys think? Just let me know in the comment section below who's going to be uh, a good, valuable replacement in that lineup. You know, not like Ozuna was hitting anywhere above 250 anyways, but who can take charge? Who is going to be that next guy to step up? I know the Stripers have a lot of guys ripping the cover off the ball right now. Could we use one of those guys? Could we call somebody up, or are we going to need another veteran presence to help solidify that lineup now? Because now Freddie uh, has a big hole behind him now, so he may not be seeing as many pitches as he was. So again, leave in the comments below where do the Braves go from here, and yeah, 1:30 in the morning. I think I'm calling it a night, you guys. I'll catch y'all later.